So on this video, I had to do a voiceover because of the wind. But this is a trail called Trinity Trails. It's one of many in Fort Worth, and it's actually super long. I think one part of it, I think they tried to connect. From what I'm hearing, they tried to connect Dallas Fort Worth to downtown Dallas, where President Kennedy was shot. It's called Katy Trail in Dallas, and it's about 40 miles. The cities are about 40, a little bit over 40 miles apart. And that ride I want to do possibly next weekend, but there were some people fishing right there at that spot when I rode past the first time. This particular trail here is very long. I rode for about 6 miles in total, so I was pretty beat up. But it is super flat. Not a lot of hills or climbs that you have to do. Yeah, there's some. It's a park, but it's not crowded. As you can see, I'm pretty much the only soul out there on a Sunday at about noon. People are probably still at church and stuff like that. So I recommend, if you're gonna do a trail ride like this, uh, anywhere from 9 to about midday would be perfect. Temperature's not too crazy. It was 90 degrees today. So it was kind of hot, but the bicycle that I'm riding is a Electra. It's an aluminum frame bike, so it's really lightweight. Pedaling is super easy. We'll get to that in a minute. But like I said, as you see these trails right here, they're pretty enjoyable. I almost slid and bust my butt right there, trying to be young and go on the dirt. I like doing adventurous things, even though I'm 50 plus years old. I'm getting close to 60. I still am a kid at heart, and I think everybody should have a little kid in there somewhere. But these trails are very beautiful. You can see the old train railways on top. There's a lot of train traffic here. So if you see a cargo train roll by or a public train, it's pretty common. There are geese here. This pond that's in front of me right now, it's separate from the river. They fill this pond up with bass and things of that nature. So you can come fish it. And if you look on the right, you can see the area where you would fish from. I forget what the name of that thing is, but there's nobody here. Again, it's a pretty quiet place to ride. It's excellent. If you need to, do your exercise or just meditate, it's a great spot. Really great spot. And this is only a percentage of the length of it. I actually rode all the way down that direction, easy, about 4 miles. And yeah, so it is a very lonely trail. You will enjoy it for sure, and especially if you're riding it with someone, it always makes it a little bit more fun. And yeah, that's my truck right there. This is towards the end of my ride. I had been riding for about 2 hours already, and now I'm gonna get into what bicycle I'm riding. That's my work truck. I called her Old Faithful, and yeah, this is what it is. This is a Electra. It's called the number 8 ball bike, I guess. It's very light. It's 6061 aluminum. It's made by Electra. It's made in the U.S. and red spokes, aluminum wheels, aluminum frame, 3-speed, and the seat is very comfortable to say the least. Got the checkered rear wheel with the red spokes, and the wheels are fat wheels. But this bike is so easy to pedal. Like you don't need that much leg strength, and I'm 250 plus pounds, and this thing is very, very easy for me to pedal. Yeah, I'm showing off right there the welding. Very well made bike, very lightweight, and very easy to pedal if you want something cheap. Well, the bike isn't cheap. It's about $1,000 bike, so it is on the high end. But to do things of this nature, you know, it's better you spend the money now and be comfortable than to be out there struggling with a bike that's not ideal. But that's it right there. I love it. This bike was definitely key to doing these kind of rides. And this thing kept flapping. I was sitting there doing the bike review, and something kept going, and finally it was the roof on that building right there. But yeah, again, like I say, you know, you might as well go ahead and get you the correct bike if you're gonna do these things. Yeah, US of A, baby, all the way. Old work truck. I don't believe in new trucks, but that's just my opinion. And then they have these water fountains. I didn't think that they worked at the beginning, and I read somewhere that they weren't working. So I guess if you fall in there, and you can come over here and wash, and they do work. I was like, oh man, that's amazing. So yeah, it does work. I'm not really sure if you're gonna dive in that water. I guess if you fall in, or if you're sweaty or something, or you slip in mud, you can go ahead and, or if it's hot, like if it's really hot one day, you might want to go under there. And then I walk over here to the dog bowl. When the dog bowl doesn't work, yeah, I'm hitting the button and nothing's happening. They got a dog shower also. It doesn't work. I guess that's what they meant when they said that they weren't working. However, the water fountain does work. So it takes a little while. I don't know if I would drink this water, but you know, it smelled like pure chlorine. But in a case of emergency, I guess you could. And I'm trying to hit the button again and see if it'll now, but no, it's not on. And I eventually move on to greener pastures. And you know, that's pretty much it. Great spot. Even if you want to come fishing, that thing keeps going like it's really loud. But like I said, I had to do a voiceover. But this is a great park, Trinity Trails. Look it up and enjoy it.